Hey guys, Keith here. So the video that's coming up behind this footage is we're out at Kimbrook Island Park. We're hired by the government or also the provincial parks. We do a bunch of work for them. And what they were requesting was a trench dug through a campsite area, about 4 campgrounds, camping stalls. And what in between each gravel pad, back in the day they built up the gravel pads, but in between the gravel pads where the fire pits are and the camping site was lower. So they always had a problem every time it rained. This would fill up with water and people would be walking around in water and have it at grade or a slope. So it drained and they wanted to drain it into this sump. And I came up with the idea, well, instead of going to this sump, why don't we dig it across the road and just have it dump into the lake? So that made sense to them. So when we got there, we set up our laser at the start of our trench, was at the high spot of the hill, or a high spot of the ground. I set the laser at grade, and then I walked the whole thing, and between where we started and where we finished was probably, some places was only an inch lower, but towards the end it was about a 6-inch drop. So we entered into the water where the water comes out, and we set the stick there, and then we programmed the laser to give us, I wanted a 1% slope, but we couldn't do that, so we ended up getting a 0.3% slope just to give it enough so the water would drain in the trench. Went back to the original stick. They wanted it 1.5 feet down, so we set it 1.5 feet down, and then we started digging. So by doing this, it's digging the trench, not flat, but it'll put that 0.30 slope from start to finish and allow that water to flow. So if you watch the footage from here on, this is kind of an explanation of what we're doing. I did explain a little bit of it as we're working, but this was a little better explanation. So check out the footage and let me know what you think. So we're just digging a drainage ditch here at the lake. I wasn't smart enough to bring my action cameras, so I'm just going to have to film and take pictures of this a little at a time. There's a truck. They just buried it because they told me to overload it. So I did, and now it's sunk out of sight. So now they got to get the hoe to pull them out, which is okay. That's what we're here for. So I'm just waiting for this truck to show up, but what we're doing is we're digging a line all the way across into those trees. And then they got a problem where they got low spots in these campgrounds, so we're putting in like a weeping towel pipe to draw all the rain, to draw all the moisture out, and that's why we're doing these trenches here. Okay, so we're back here, we're still digging some more trench here. We got everything to grade. So what we did is we shot the laser. I don't know if you can see up here, I'll take you up here. And what I did is I set our laser at grade just in front of the laser head. So you can kind of see our laser head right there. I set our laser stick at grade, and then we went all the way to the end over here on the other side of the hoe. You can kind of see about there. And we're going to drain this all out to that ditch. So then what I did when I got over there, I set the laser at -3%. So it's going to give us 0.3% slope from there all the way out to there. So there's a little bit of slope all the way, and you can see the water that's in the trench is running. And that's what we're doing. We're taking all these low spots here, and we're gonna put this black pipe in with all the holes in it, and then we're gonna fill it full of screened rock, and that's gonna act like a weeping towel. So these low spots, when it rains and stuff, it's gonna come into this gravelly area, go down, and then it's gonna travel down this pipe and out to the lake. And that's the idea we came up with them. And by doing that 0.3% slope, it's just enough to get the water to run, and where we're not going too far over that distance. And it's probably let's see, probably close to 200 feet, maybe 250. kind of getting off kiltered here. I gotta straighten myself out again. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we start doing. So as stuff. Usual, got busy working, didn't finish any footage, didn't take any more pictures. So we got it all dug out to the road. They came and laid the pipe in, backfilled it all. Everything is working great. Project was a success. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button down below. Jeez, I can't speak today. And make sure you check out, you know, Steve Robb. He's a great guy. He gave me this, I'll bring it out right here. He gave me this. I don't know if you can see it, but he gave it to me for my desk. So that is phenomenal. Muchly appreciated. And thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Have a good day. Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you